Well, hello. All right, all right. Now I don't know if you're familiar with my channel, but for the people who are and for the people who aren't, I've been being stalked for a while by this person who I've really only spoke to like twice in their live stream, never on the phone, never met. They live across the country. But now, unfortunately, they're driving a truck, so we know, that a lot of mhm, truck drivers are pretty unsafe, from what I've seen. But I'm gonna tell you, I think it's disgusting that for years now, this complete stranger has been threatening my life. A complete stranger. I don't know him, I didn't do anything to him. But he's so delusional that in his mind, he seems to think it's gonna be okay for him to do that. It isn't. If I have to get in contact with whatever company you're driving for, with whatever state has given you a license to even go anywhere, you need to be 5150. I am so sick and fucking tired of a complete fucking stranger who continues to stalk and harass me. And he has a group of people who sit in there and they hate Bond. They hate me because I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Most of them I've never even like. I really don't know. They'll tell you, "Oh, we hate her because she faked cancer." I didn't fake cancer. 2 bouts of cancer. She's never shown any proof. Uh, Anybody can go and look on my channel, and there's actual videos of me, bald on chemotherapy. Um, but they think in their mind that this is something that they can continue to do, and others think, well, just ignore it, it'll go away. It doesn't go away. It's for years. So now they're threatening. In their head, they think I moved, but whether I moved or not, or whether I'm staying somewhere over the summer, in a nice, vacation area, it's really not their business, but it's more threats. So, in the audio I'm going to play, you will hear that they even threaten the person who owns, you know, uh, any place I stay at, any place, whether it's an apartment, a rental, or whether it's a vacation spot, or whether I even had a roommate, they think that it's okay for them to physically, continuously threaten. So, and this person thinks they're going to use their job, the trucking company that they work for, as their alibi. Or even as their transportation. So, disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio I'm about to play, but I am using it within the Fair Act guidelines. It's been altered in speed and is being used for commentary, safety, educational purposes only. Um, This is just it's a real sick thing that's going on here.
I read his book, studied it, learned how to make everything. Bernie, on a truck, but at least the AC works in that. Oh, yes, she is. Yeah, she's
So
apparently trying to look in on my Facebook now.
now I don't use Facebook. I don't use Facebook. So that's what I'm saying about his delusions. Can you prove that, Vern? Because I don't use Facebook. So who's trying to look in on your Facebook? Would you mind proving that? Because I'm sick and tired of being physically threatened because you are a delusional, fucking crazy fuck. Okay? Then you got this guy, DDP, who is sitting here making motherfucking threats in the chat room as well. These are two men who are physically threatening a 57-year-old woman who has, fought two bouts with cancer and, seem to think that that's okay.
Because, like I said, on the suggested friends list or whatever, guess who showed up on my suggested friends list? And that only happens when people look at your Facebook page.
Guess who? I can't guess because I don't use Facebook. So would you mind showing some kind of fucking proof? You stupid fuck. Sounds to me like you're the one stalking. And Facebook would, you know, perhaps suggest, I don't know, my old account or people that know me or something because you've been stalking people and acting like you have friends in, you know, similar to mine or interests similar to mine. I really don't know. Would you mind proving something like that? Because you're really delusional. And on Facebook.
Yep. Yes. Very much so. Okay, I'm going to end it in 15 minutes because it's 3 hours and that's long enough. But yes. Yes, random.
Guess what? This DDP says I've uploaded a couple of shortened videos on or tutorials on how to backdoor access cell phones. The first was taken down by YouTube because it showed too much of the hack, and the second one I just put private. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and stop stalking me? Carrie Ann and Crystal Love, who's blonde patriot, acts like I'm obsessed with them. It seems like they're obsessed with me. That's fact.
Because I have to get up early. I don't have to get up early, but I'm going to get up early and drive to Montana tomorrow. Not sure where I'm going to stop yet. I kind of want to go to Columbus, but there's no parking there anymore. I'm already in bed. I've been in bed for the last 3 hours.
DDP says Vern knows what I'm capable of. Are you really fucking sitting there threatening me?
And I'm not a deer, I'm a person. I don't know what that means, Trevor. I did drive to Ohio once. Last year, I think it was, or no, 2 years ago now. My underwear and shirt.
And random is in there lying, acting like I'm live or something, and So fucking nasty people, man. They had the nerve to type, "We are being stalked." Psychos.
Of course. I'm fat now again, so I have to wear boxers. I have to get out of this truck and get back to where I can go. Oh. Yeah, it's up to
DDP thinks I'm disturbing.
since like 2014. No, he can just.
Yeah, Karen, man, like you have an open mic, sure.
Through thick and thin. Personally. He knows Alex too. He knows Alex. He's been on panels together.
See, that was his subject of contention.
The same panel originally.
That was his subject of contention, was this Alex situation, which, I'm not going to get into right now, but that, I guess, is his subject of contention because he brings him up consistently. That was somebody he was using as his cash cow. They moved on. Carrie Mann says, she isn't even loved by anyone. Her own kid hates her. Yeah, okay, Carrie Mann. Act like you know anything.
She's never interested in Gyra that way.
This is a psycho. It's a psycho right there. That's a psycho. This person is truly, truly psychotic.
I pretty much just have lost interest in even wanting to do it anymore. So probably and it was weird, but it was all because it became legal. Of all things, You have to take time away from this. If you spend every day on here for years, no more attic, huh? No more Attica.
Yeah, I lived in a third floor apartment, but these people, I guess, had never heard of a third floor apartment, so they called it an attic. Fucking losers. Even though I had an attic, yeah, there was an attic there. I don't know. I guess they've never had an attic before, or a third floor apartment. I don't know. Why they're so interested in my living situation is beyond me, but you'll find out because it's to physically threaten me consistently.
Wow. No more attic, huh? No more Attica.
Where do you live, buddy? Eh.
And she's got the nerve to criticize other people.
No, I don't criticize other people. Only psychos. Who are consistently harassing me. Never ends.
Yeah, I just can't carry much in this truck because I'm constantly having to change trucks, and it's a lot of work just to move.
It's a lot of work. Shut the fuck up, loser. You're lucky to have a job.
I mean, there's times where you just have to take time away from this. If you spend every day on here for years.
Now, you're the one who said you've been on since 2014. And God knows what you fucking do, in troll accounts and stuff like that. I mean, you're a sick fuck. There's something fucking wrong with you because I've spoken to you only on fucking live stream probably a total of 2 times.
Privileged to do it, right? So when that happens, they put a bug on that account, and then they can go into your account and see they have this little thing called know where your phone is. You know what I mean? The thing that Google app that tracks your phone. You can say tell you where your phone is at all times. Well, that can be reversed, and then they can know where you're at all times. Know where your phone is always.
So here he's, proceeding to, I don't know if what he's saying is true or correct. I do know that, on cell phones, they do have a track your own phone kind of thing. But apparently he's figured out a way to track people.
Feet. And guess what? Then they show up in front of your house and take pictures of the house and all that stuff, which is legal to do. There's nothing wrong with doing that because it's public.
I don't think hacking into people's phones, trying to stalk them, and then you're going to proceed to say you dream of drowning me. I've really had enough of there being no protection for people who are being stalked consistently online. It's really disgusting to me. Really is.
Bingo, what's his name? Oh, Ricky. Peckerhead Pete.
Okay, so now he's referring to someone named Pete. Now that's a friend of mine's name that, over a year ago or a year ago, I made a video. We went to the ocean. I have a couple of videos up with him. So this guy just stalks the fuck out of my channel. Yeah, it's gross. It's really gross.
I don't use StreamYard anymore because StreamYard is too easy for people to, like I said, get on your account that work for StreamYard. And believe me, everyone you can buy. All you have to do is know the right person.
Fucking guy. He's a fucking psycho motherfucker. He really is. I'm sick of it. He needs to be fucking. He needs to have repercussions for this. This has gone on years. I don't even know this fucking guy. I don't even know his last name.
Makes the world go round. And people that don't have any money who sit and talk shit get the brunt of it because they get made into what they call a lol cow. So keep peeking out the windows because you're going to see people out there any day now.
I'm gonna see people out the window any day now.
And there ain't a fucking damn thing you can do about it.
This has gone on for years. For fucking years. There better start to be a fucking damn thing that someone can do about it. If I was a famous person, there'd be something I could do about it. So I guarantee you that there are laws. There's laws. There's stalking is illegal. You fucking whack job.
Meanwhile, I'll be working, playing YouTube. Fuck yeah. Because Google owns YouTube. Google has hackers that work for Google. And those people are all can be bought and paid for too. There's just nobody that has any moral scrutiny anymore.
Well, you're gonna be scrutinized, motherfucker, because I'm sick and tired of this shit. Nobody should have to live like this. Nobody. Even if it wasn't me and it was somebody else, I would agree. Nobody should have to live like this. This is a stranger.
They have these groups and communities all on YouTube and stuff. And all you have to do is turn them into the right people. And guess what? You're instantly their locale. DDP. Yes, we do.
Instantly they're lolcow. Dude, I'm an adult. I'm not a lolcow. I don't even use terms like that. You're a fucking stalker and you're breaking the law repeatedly.
DDP knows what I'm talking about. If you're using a cell phone, are you safe? How easy is it to hack and track any fucking smartphone today?
Okay, well then now there's an issue with the people using cell phones apparently, because it puts them in danger of people like this. So whom else should be held responsible for people having to be living in fear of people consistently, of complete strangers?
Especially when it just takes somebody with a little bit of money and somebody who needs money who works at one of these companies.
I guess he's implying they don't get paid enough, or they will. I don't know if they're compelled to sign something before they start working there that they're not allowed to be selling people's information or something. Yeah, but I think it would bear looking into.
So we hear she's living on the couch at somebody's house. Like I was saying, Rob, how many people would want to have somebody staying at their house as a privilege? Only to
First of all, I'm not staying at somebody's house on their couch. I'm a fucking responsible adult. I've paid my own way since I was fucking 15 years old, loser. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, threatening, thinking that you know anything about me. I don't.
be having people parked out front because they're attracting those people to them because of their behavior on YouTube.
My behavior? What is my behavior? What's my behavior? Burn. What's my behavior? Sick fuck. You don't get to keep threatening people. Stalking is illegal, motherfucker. It's two or more unwanted. You know, somebody reaching out trying to fucking harass you. That's stalking. And it's been way more than two.
Think about it.
No, you think about
If you
it.
want somebody in your house who is attracting people to sit out front and photograph your house and everything that's going on, and
Can you imagine that this fucker thinks he's going to threaten that? Out of the 19 people here, is there any of you who think that this behavior is not fucking threatening, psychotic, and fucking illegal? He needs to have some repercussions for this. This has gone on too long. This is a complete fucking stranger.
blah 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 blah. I don't think so.
I think so because you're a complete fucking stranger. You would have no motherfucking reason to be anywhere near me other than to be threatening. You fucking loser. You tell me. You tell me. Have I called any jobs? Have I? You tell me. Have I called any hospitals? Have I called CPS? You fucking tell me. Who the fuck do you think you are? I've never called anybody's relatives, you fucking loser. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking skank. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking skank. You don't get to make up fucking lies to fucking try to, justify fucking your behaviors, you fucking skank. You don't. Motherfuckers think they get to make shit up. Make shit up that cannot be proven because it's made up. Oh, have I threatened after they fucking have sat there and done all those things? In actuality, yeah, never done it, because I'm not that type of person. I'm not a cop caller. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a rat. Just trying to live my fucking life. But these people think they get to sit there and make up lies.
Like I was saying, Rob, how many people would want to have somebody staying at their house as a privilege, only to be having people parked out front because they're attracting those people to them because of their behavior on YouTube? Think about it. Would you want somebody in your house who is attracting people to sit out in front and photograph your house and everything that's going on and blah, 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 blah?
Oh, you ain't gonna do that, buddy. No, that's stalking. It's illegal.
I don't think so.
You're done.
Yeah, it's hard to reach out when you're driving, I know. I tried to do that. I'm on my 34 right now.
So I'm assuming that the 22 people that are here are the people who were just sitting in his live stream that were tired and hoping to go to bed, but now they've got to be here to watch because. Hello, Richard. He sure does, doesn't he? He's a psycho. The fucking guy is a psycho. I don't even know this person.
So there is a way to fix this person and shut them up.
That's a threat.
See what I'm saying? I can still be doing my job, driving where I need to drive.
That's a fucking threat, motherfucker. You don't get to do that.
But you never know where I'm going to be because I'm a truck driver, right?
Not for long, motherfucker. Not for long. Yeah, it's stalking. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only person. Hello, Roddy. Roddy McDowell cracks me up. Roddy McDowell. I'm sure that I am not the only person in the world that has ever been stalked by complete strangers like this. This guy makes physical fucking threats. And he thinks he's going to use his job as, his way to commit crimes. That's not happening. So when people, hello, Connie. So when people want to be like, oh, look at what you've done. I've never done this shit. Fucking never. Uh-uh. But I've had enough of it. People who have been around for a long time, they know. They see. This guy's a fucking psycho.
I can be anywhere at any time.
You think you can be anywhere at any time? You're gonna be 5150, motherfucker. Because you're a fucking psycho. You're not gonna keep threatening me. I've simply had enough of this, Richard. I mean, he wasn't, and you know what? I mean, I'm not the only person that he's done this to. He did this stuff. Yes, I have called the cops on him, and but I'm gonna have to just, he had stopped for a while because what happened was, it got to the point where when his mother was, like in her end times, and he was counting on, like, receiving the house because he was living with his mother, torturing her, in my opinion. But anyway, that he, well, yeah, Connie, but we all know how that goes, right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I was a famous person, they're gonna say, "This is what stalking is. It's 3 or more unwanted contacts from someone that, that's stalking," but then they don't enforce the laws. They don't enforce them. And then at the end of the day, when a person ends up, "No, Connie, no, never spoke to him on the phone, don't know his last name." 2 times I was in his live stream. Years ago, before I had cancer. He never even, like, you've got people like, Crystal Love going, "She's in love with Vern." In love with Vern? I don't even fucking know Vern. Not in love with this fucking guy. Like, they feed his delusions. So anyway, while he's living with his mother, right? And, he was all mad about the fact that she no, 2 times on his fucking live stream. Next thing, he's fucking, making some, I don't know, fucking going off about, I was the face of every fucking woman he's ever hated in his life. It was me. Yeah, and then you've got these fucking idiots on here fueling that fire. They fuel his fire, they get him going. So he believes his fucking delusions. So at the end, when, his mother had passed away, she had gotten a reverse mortgage. So the house, he needed to get out. But he was to the point then to where he's up on his fucking roof, okay? Up on his roof, spying on the neighbors, saying, "I know this person is doing this to me. This person is doing this to me. This person is doing this to me," up on his fucking roof, okay? So he does end up getting 51, nothing to do with me, more because of the local of what he was doing, I guess. That's what I'm assuming, and the local people, and they couldn't get him out of the house, and he's fucking threatening all the neighbors, thinking they're all doing this, doing that, and all these motherfuckers on here, they will fuel him. They think it's funny, so that eventually there'll be some video of some motherfucker who goes off and kills people. And you end up on a video of, on some crime channel, and where they're saying they did all the right things. They went to the police, they did this, they did that, but until you're fucking dead. But I refuse to allow, something like that to fucking go on. This guy is fucking obsessed with a complete motherfucker stranger. A complete stranger. And these fucking weirdos sit there and feed his delusions.
That's all I do is drive.
When he came out of, wherever he was in after his mother died, he seen, he had gotten a bit, brought back down to earth kind of thing. Then they just kept going in there, getting him going, getting him going. Getting him going again, getting him going. Psycho. To where he thinks I'm everyone. He thinks I'm fucking everyone. This guy's a psycho. And I'm sick of it. Nobody should have to live like this.
Yeah, stalking.
He thinks I'm stalking him. It's like the movie, I think it was Rear Window, like the Alfred Hitchcock movie. Is that what it's called? Rear Window? Where, you know, the guy is like, this person is watching me from their window. They lived in the same apartments or whatever, or across the street. And then finally, when he's like, okay, I gotta take my eyes off this. The guy's at his fucking front door. Like that. This fucking guy's a nutcase. And now he's using his truck driving as his fucking way to get here, I guess.
Obsessed.
No, you are,
The
buddy.
obsession is real.
The obsession is real. You're a sicko. Am I threatening you? No, you're threatening me.
And the only reason why,
I mean, it's getting really sickening.
because it was real. But the obsession's real. Like, you're homeless, living in somebody else's family room.
I'm not homeless living in someone's family room. And now I don't care where he lives or his living arrangements, his job, his finances, his health. I don't care about any of that about this person. Where is he coming up with this psycho shit and thinking that, he's gonna pay somebody to fucking stalk me, and then DDP goes in there and is like, I did a tutorial of how to hack people and blah blah blah. Vern knows what I can do. These are men threatening a 57-year-old woman who doesn't know either one of them. Like, I've never met them. There was no relationship. There was no anything. And people need to realize that whether it's me or somebody else, that this is fucking disturbing. It's disturbing. And if I was famous or something, it would be taken seriously. I matter. My safety matters. This is terrorism.
Your couch, and you still can't leave this shit alone. Seriously. You talk about YouTube psychosis being like, it's
Does anybody ever really hear me doing anything to this person? There's 19 people in here. Seriously. Other than playing it for proof that if anything ever does fucking happen to me, and because also they make all these threats and then remove it. But it's in their mind, they're saying it. It doesn't make a difference, It's terrorism. It's illegal.
real.
I mean,
Real.
he's already said, I was trying to get to him through Facebook. I don't even fucking use Facebook. Dude, you'd have to prove all that shit. I mean, holy fuck, this is gross.
I don't think so, Gary. I'm not allowed to have any passengers anyways.
You know, if I was related to a cop, they'd care. If somebody was doing this to their fucking family members or their mother or something. You know, I'm sick of the fucking theory that, yeah, but after she's fucking dead, we could make videos and say, oh, this person was killed by a crazy YouTuber. And they'll play this audio and it'll all be fucking, hundreds of thousands of views for these big channels, and YouTube will make money and that person will make money. In the meantime, that person's fucking dead. I'm sick of the shit. This is illegal.
It's sad though. It's sad that YouTube allows people to be so self-destructive on here to the point of where people have tried to kill themselves or kill themselves.
Who's doing that? I mean, I know people do, and that's because of people like you, but you're threatening to be outside of my fucking house. You're claiming I live in someone's family realm and that you would be outside their house harassing them. For what fucking reason? For what reason? For a fucking delusion? For a bunch of fucking weirdos on YouTube that want to see it happen? It is disgusting that YouTube allows this shit. I guess 20 people don't think that, people's lives fucking matter.
Over the stupid platform and the stupid nonsense that's on here. And then the people that go real life on people for real.
You just threatened to go real life. I don't even know where. Dude, I know nothing about you other than what I've watched because I have to protect myself against this. The rest of them remain anonymous. But you, Rob, you went in there and you made physical fucking threats. Sick fuck. With this man more than once. Yeah, but they're delusional. He's thinking delusional.
Total lack of respect.
Total lack of respect. Dude, I don't even fucking talk about you. How am I supposed to respect you when all you've done for fucking years is threaten me?
Other desperate people that have no life outside of this can't socialize normally. So they intersocialize in such a negativity surrounding, it is pathetic.
You don't know anything about my social life. I don't know anything about yours. But you did just mention Pete. So when I make a video with a friend, you think it's okay to harass them. If I made a video anywhere, you motherfuckers think it's okay to start fucking harassing. God forbid if somewhere that would, be, but I do, Richard. I do have to. Because in the meantime, I'm a responsible adult, just trying to live my life in peace. This is terrorism. These people collude to fucking harass. They have harassed my landlord. Okay, the one prior to the new one. died. The man was old with fucking stage 4 COPD, end stage COPD. And they were fucking calling him and harassing him to the point where his daughter was like, You need to stop. My father's very sick. My father's very sick." That's a true story. That's a true story. My fucking neighbors and my landlord were like, "What the fuck?" The man died. Then next thing, the person who buys the place, his address, his name, well, everything. Phone number, name, everything. This shit's gotta stop. I don't even fucking know these people. These are criminals who want to see people die. But it's not just throwing hate around, they're trying to destroy people's life, whether it's me or they would threaten to call CPS on my neighbors if they didn't do their bidding. Because nowadays, and yeah, Google does own YouTube. Google owns a lot of things. You could type in somebody's shit, fucking find out all their neighbors, everything about them. There's no privacy. These people were being threatened unless they harassed me. It's fucking gross. Look what they've done to you, because you came in my live stream. They can't mourn their friend of years. They can't have a celebration of life for their friend, you know? That's what I'm saying, Snow. There's probably a lot. I mean, we can look online and see people who have who have become, a statistic. They couldn't mourn their friend because you spoke to me and Sharon. That's a them problem. These are psychos that are being breaking the law but being protected. It's sick, but it's terrorism. It's terrorism.
I know it's fucking ridiculous. And to think that you would jeopardize somebody else who's being gracious towards you.
How am I jeopardizing someone else, Fern? So I'm not allowed to use social media, or everything and everyone I know is in jeopardy. So unless they get their fucking way, and I'm not allowed to use social media like everybody else in the fucking world. Who the fuck do these people think they are? This shit's gonna stop. It really will. I don't give a fuck. If I die trying, it's going to, because I matter. My life matters. My safety matters. My mindset matters. This is terrorism.
Because you cannot have any kind of self-control or compassion.
I don't have self control or compassion. Who the fuck is this person? I mean, like, what the fuck? So he's gonna so say I was staying with somebody on their family room couch. I'm supposed to portray what he perceives as self-control and compassion, or they're gonna sit outside their house and harass them? That's this is disgustingly sick. Richard, are you still here? Snow said, condolences.
But isn't karma your own consciousness?
And that's another thing they like to do is act like, oh, their karma's getting them. I have no worries about my karma. I'm not doing anything to anybody. I'm just trying to use social fucking media like everybody else in the world. Who do these people think they're dictating to? Claiming they're going to bribe somebody to give them information about me? That's against the law.
It's called hate bonding. They're all there together to hate bond.
Nobody's hating you, Vern. It's your channel that's hate bonding. It's Crystal Love's channel that's hate bonding. That's hate bonding. But I don't even know you, Vern. Why are you talking about me? Right, Richard? You're right about that. To act like their employees can be bought by some fucking guy just so he can, I don't even, to harass, I don't even know this person's last fucking name. It's so gross. Nobody should have to live like this.
That's hate bonding, right? Yeah. I'd say it's not so funny, but it's comical.
So DDP says, mouth breathing, window licking, short bus riding, RETARDS. Carrie Mann says, she is the one so miserable, she is slowly dying from the hatred. It's quite funny. Carrie Mann's the one who said, let's keep harassing her. This was years ago when I had my first bout with cancer. Let's keep harassing her. And the stress will make toxins, and the toxins will make the cancer spread. Nobody should have to fucking live like this. Carrie Mann, I don't know you to hate you. You're the one with the hatred. Because I don't even know you, bitch. You don't come on showing your face. You're just a scene, an avatar. There's got to be a precedent set, and I'm sure it's been set before, for people who are rich or famous. There's laws.
Yeah, my iPhone does the same thing. I know it's outlandish.
Defamation. This is
right now.
stalking and terrorism. You know? No, this is stalking and terrorism.
Because like one, it's if they could just merge the two together, then maybe they'd have a phone that would work. But Androids are so fucking easy to get into and do bad things with, and iPhones are so fucking anal.
Now, isn't it illegal to hack people's phones? Or try to?
It can be so annoying too. It's just I don't know.
Why do you want to do those things, Ryan? See, I don't know if it's easy to do those things to iPhones or smartphones or Androids. This guy's fucking delusional now. He really like when uh you know I'm telling you, this fucking guy, when they saw all this, what do you mean, Rod? What does that mean, Rod? Who is what? Rod? No, Vern. No, he was going through some shit with his ex when I first like had like came across his channel because years ago I typed in paranormal live streams going on now. And his name used to have paranormal in it. And he was live. And there was nobody like in there. Like it wasn't like, there was a lot of people in there at all. But he was going on about like him and his ex and his kids had, just I don't know, relationship things. So, I just talked to him about my own experience too, like but there was no overtures or nothing, no attraction. There's never been any kind of flirtation, not even from his end, you know what I mean? Um, and I just feel like, I don't know, like maybe his anger towards his ex, and he was all like going on about the judges were female that did this to him with his ex and blah blah blah. And so it became like then it would morph into a rage about me. And then people like secular and others would see it going on and think it was fucking funny or something. And go in and act like it was something to do with me. And I was new to YouTube. I didn't know shit. I didn't have another device. I didn't have troll accounts. In fact, mistakenly, when I first started my channel, well, I didn't even have a channel. I just, like they say, you have to make a channel so that you can comment somewhere. I used my real name because how was I supposed to know, like, that it's like this? I had no fucking clue. I only went to, like, 2 channels, and the only reason why I made it was, because I went to some nature channel and Chosen Ones. Then next thing, Chosen One was the leader of the fucking group that was this and that, and fucking he's emailing, Chosen One saying this and that. I mean, like, fucking he's probably Chosen One will sit there and he will blame Ollie and these women for the shit that he went through. I'm telling you, it was Vern. It was Vern who got him swatted at that restaurant. This guy is the one, you know? Well, Snow, and that is the fucking thing, though, Snow. You should be able to. There's loads of fucking people that use social media, no matter what platform, to network, you know, to show their work, to maybe even if they're working somewhere, to put the specials that day. But there'll be certain people who get fucking targeted and they're not allowed that privilege, that luxury. They're not allowed it. Exactly. Every motherfucking thing. Everything. Everything, Richard. Everything. God forbid they find out where you fucking work. God forbid if you have an Etsy account with, whatever you, God forbid if you're working somewhere and you want to put up, like, this is the specials that day. Fucking next thing, everything. And then this guy saying, now I'm trying to get his Facebook. Dude, I don't even use Facebook because I couldn't anymore. Well, I don't know about that. What I'm saying is these people, what do you mean everyone will be back? So what does that mean? They've changed the fucking thing so where you can't, it's hard to read the fucking comments because they put this thing right over them. Say, well, I'll have, what does that mean? What are you saying? Well, yeah, but if you don't know somebody's name in the first place, how are you gonna fucking find out if it's them? Only people who they know their names, they're gonna be able to find that out. No, I'm saying under centralized crypto, so that's what I want to know. Like, are reaching out to network. The extrication of anonymity. But what if you're already anonymous? So, like, unless they know your name, it's not like suddenly Munchie will become, or we'll all know who Crystal Love is, right? And you know what? Shut the fuck up, Crystal. Shut the fuck up. You're taping what for me? What are you taping for me? What cancer patient am I bullying? Come on, Crystal. Come on, Crystal. What cancer patient? And where do you get off calling me methy? I've never even seen meth other than on Breaking Bad or Intervention. Where do you get off? Who the what do you mean you're taping this for me? What are you taping? I wish you were taping your mouth shut. What are you taping? Come on. Come on, Crystal. Come on. Tell me what you're taping. That bitch claims to have all this money, and that's why she don't want to show her face. So what, you're privileged, so you decide to use your privilege to harass people? Crystal, come on. In fact, when you were Crystal Danappy, I was the only one who allowed you in my chat. Everybody else called you Crystal Danasty and wouldn't even allow you in their chat. What's your fucking issue with me, Crystal? Come on, while you're here. Come on. Come on, Crystal. You want to talk so much shit all the time. Come on. Get a job. As if I'd fucking tell any of these I've worked my whole life. Who the fuck are you talking to, Crystal? Come on. Come on. Come on. Talk. Because unlike you, I don't have me blocked. I mean, you got me blocked. Well, I don't have you blocked, is what I should say. So go ahead, say something. What, you don't have nothing to say because you thought you were blocked here, Crystal? So you typed that in on the whim that maybe because you figured you were blocked, right? Is that it, Crystal? But now since you see that you're not blocked, now you're too pussy to say anything. Come on, come on, Crystal. You have your derogatory motherfucking live streams every fucking day, and then you private them. Come on, Crystal, say something. Stupid bitch. What are you taping for me?
Doesn't matter whether I'm drinking or not. It just fucking types whatever it feels like typing.
It doesn't get me going, Snow. What I'm saying is, it's fucking derogatory, defamation, slander, while these bitches are anonymous. Who the fuck do they think they are? Get me going. It'd get anybody going. If they were standing in front of my face and they said the shit that they said, declaiming you're a victim of I docked Tom Reed's wife last night, it's public record. It's public record. All public record. Isn't that what you do? Munchie? I'm claiming I'm the victim of really? Really, Munchie? Really? So let me get this straight. You think you're the only one who can harass people? But I don't do it though, really. Actually, I'm not doing the same things. Was I contacting Swiss's job? Was I contacting St. Jude on Bama? Was I? Excuse me, and also, I'm not some bitch going around being a fucking so-called nurse while harassing people, and breaking like some kind of code of ethics. Seriously, Munchie, come on. Who gives a fuck about? I doxed Tom Reed's wife. He said her name plenty of times. I can't claim victim. Why don't you put your fucking name out there while you sit there and put people's fucking shit up constantly? Like, am I doing those things? Like, come on now. Well then, Munchie, perhaps we're both at the same fucking impasse there that maybe people should be given more privacy, like back in the day. But I'm not tagging their shit. I'm not putting anything up. You said you were the same, like Vern has said. What does that mean? I've never said I was going to Vern's house or hacking his phone. I recorded one person after they sat there saying that they even said they harassed the fuck out of. Go ahead then, do something about it, Munchie. And then you can put your name out there because I have the right to know who my accuser is. So go right ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I really don't think it's up to you to be able to file anything on behalf of someone else. Oh, you can afford a good Jew lawyer? You hear yourself? That's what you say. Then do it. I'll get I'll be given a public attorney and, or you can pay the fees for it depending on your actual income. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Because 'cause you're a good Jew lawyer would tell me the name. I never recorded a phone call of any neighbor. Never. What phone call of a neighbor did I record? Never happened, Munchie. You can have Doe fill out the paperwork. You sound ridiculous, lady. What's a lie, Crystal? Cunt. What's a lie? Do it, Doe. No, really. Do it. Do it. File a lawsuit, please. By all fucking means. File a lawsuit. What do you mean the state could file suit against me? No, there's no suit to file. Oh, there'll be payouts for them. Do it. Doesn't matter because at the end of the day, at the end of the what's the damages? What's hippie chick? What's her real name? Got a real name? Really? Well, then it looks like your friend Tom Reed is up Shit's Creek, doesn't it, Munchie? Doesn't it? Group stalking and terrorism is illegal as well. I don't give a fuck, lady. Do it. I want you to. I want you to. Go ahead. Do it. I'm willing to risk it. Do it. Come on. Do it. Get on it. Don't waste a moment. Do it. No, actually, you don't. Munchie, do it then. Expose it. You don't know my truth. You don't even fucking know me. Come on, Munchie, do it. So we can all find out who this big bad fucking bitch is. Come on, Munchie. Do it. Fucking do it. I don't know you. I don't know where you live. I can't threaten somebody I don't know. Go ahead, though. File charges. File charges, please. By all fucking means. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm not stalking his wife, you fucking loser. Do it. All this shit you're gonna fucking list off? Fucking take me to court, bitch. Do it. I sound insane. Okay. All right, Crystal. As do you, talking to someone named David's bra or ripping your friend HD off for her fucking gift. Um, Come on, do it. Jim Carrey, okay, LOL, 100% nuts. I don't understand. So you just came in here, listed all these things that you think you could get me arrested for, but you won't do it, and I'm the one who's nuts? Really? Do it. What does Jim Carrey have to do with anything? My daughter doesn't hate me, you barren bitch. Munchie, I don't understand. What are you wasting any time for then? Do it. What's the problem? What's the problem? Krista, shut the fuck up. You're such a fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. Look at you both. Look at them. They think they're normal. Look at them. Fucking losers. Too fucking pussy like to you don't know anything about my daughter. You don't know anything about my daughter. Two pussies won't do shit, is what they are. Two pussies that won't do shit. Think they want to keep talking. That's right. They won't do shit except sit there and lie and slander and continue to think that they are somehow, some way more important in life than the people that they fucking harass. And as if there isn't fucking monumental proof of everything they have fucking done to harass people while being anonymous. Two fucking nasty ass pussies right there. Two nasty ass pussies. Two nasty pussies right there that won't do shit because they're too fucking spineless to let everybody know who the fuck they are and stand behind the slander and the harassment and the shit that they do. Two pussies right there. Now, Richard, I don't know if you fell asleep or not, but there was Munchie right there. I think you could have addressed her right there and asked her why is she continuously slandering you and your loved one. Um, you know what I'm saying? um, yeah, that's the bottom line. Like, I don't care if this is a venture that only I care about, but I guarantee you that I will fucking continue to make certain that there will be someone held accountable for terrorism and stalking and everything else they do. But the problem is, unless YouTube or in Google become compelled by a court of law. Now, as a consumer, I could go through my, what is it, my attorney general or something. As a consumer of YouTube, I am, and Google, they would be my attorney, the attorney general of my state, and compel YouTube to release all of their records pertaining to these people. And then everything you have fucking done. Like, why you would even start talking about my kid, who's not even on YouTube, is beyond me. Or why you would speak about a Nets kid who's not even on YouTube is beyond me. I'm determined that you two pussies and others across the board will fucking learn. You will learn. Now, I don't know if you think I give a fuck about Tom Reed, but sure as shit I am contacting his wife. No stalking involved there. He's not gonna turn around and fuck her over for a fucking business that he put nothing into. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, you're totally living in her head rent free, Carrie Ann.
Actually, Vern, I don't think about Carrie, man, until she's talking shit. But we'll find out who she is, don't worry. I noticed that you pussied out of harassing Deb313 though, Munchie. I noticed that you put your fucking audio short up and then took it right down. You do know Deb313 would fuck your day up, right? She would fuck your day up. So when you're sitting there claiming that she was with Karen, and her and Karen and Mama Kelly were partying together, those are not facts. You are a fucking slanderous, lying, pussy ass bitch. And that is why you and your friends remain anonymous and remove your shit because you're pussies. Exactly, Richard. Now, did you see what Munchie had put today claiming that Karen and Deb313 were doing drugs with Mama Kelly? And then she sits there with her voice changer, mind you. Don't worry, Munchie, you still come across as a pussy with your voice changer. Oh, it was an inside thing. And then Janelle, I think Karen was friends with these people behind the scenes. Shut the fuck up over there. You're a low life. Shut up. But Munchie, come on. You want to make fucking accusations against people who have shown themselves while you hide and then act like what you say is based on 100% facts. Shut the fuck up. If it was, you'd say it as yourself and you wouldn't take it down. You'd stand behind it. You're nothing but a pussy ass nothing. I don't care if you have money or not. You're a nasty, nasty bitch.
I mean, filthy mouths and ugly voices are one thing, Crystal, but the thing that really is her behavior, how she treats everyone around her, and how she seems to think that.
Vern, you don't know anybody around me. And I don't treat you any kind of way, and I don't treat anybody around me any kind of way. If Munchie and Crystal want to come in and can't act like normal human beings, they want to threat legal things, but never do it because they know that there'd be so much fucking proof on what they do. And as a matter of fact, Vern, the audio that she was speaking of was hippie chick admitting that while she was, in your buddy DDP, Rob, your friend there, in his Discord, that when you came out of wherever you had to be, the hospital or whatever, when you came out and you were, you know, calmer, that DDP told hippie chick and Bama and his people in the Discord. He acted like he didn't know you and you weren't friends and you didn't know he was DDP at the time. Even I mean, you didn't know he was Rob, because he was pretending he was somebody else. He was DDP. He was your friend. He was your friend, Vern. He was your friend. But in Discord, he was telling people to harass you. Truth. It's truth, Vern. I've got it on audio. If you think I'm kidding you, I'll play it again. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks. You did not know that DDP was Rob. And in Discord, he was telling people, look at this fucking guy. He looks like a nut, right? And they were doing that based on your friend, DDP, fucking with you, Vern. I wonder how many years he's done that to you behind your back on Discord. That's what's on that audio, Vern, in case you're curious. Your friends in collusion to fuck with you. That's what's on the audio. Vern, I promise you, I swear to God. Hand to God. Hand to God, Vern. That is why I recorded it, because it's disgusting. They were in collusion to fucking drive you crazy. Hand to God. They didn't even know that DDP had been your friend for years. On Discord, he was telling them to fuck with you. That's what's on the audio, Vern. Hand to God. I'm the head of everything I love. That's what's on the audio, Vern. That's what's on the audio. Hand to God. I recorded it even though you and I have our differences. I thought it was fucking disgusting. Hand to God. Head of everything I love. That's what's on the audio. Your buddy that was in there tonight was fucking. Same with Tiffany M. Yeah, it's on the audio. Yep, everyone. And hippie chick and Bama. They all ran around doing it. That's what's the audio. That's why they hate it. That's why they hate it. But I said, I'm sorry. In my mind, I can't let that go. I had to record it. That's the one fucking time ever I've recorded something because I can't let that go. These people behind the scenes, your friends. It's audio, Vern. And if you don't believe me, it's the truth. I have the audio. It's the fucking truth. And to God.
To think that she's so relevant and that everything she says has to be taken as doctrine.
I don't think that, Vern. I'm telling you right now. I have the audio. Your friend DDP was organizing people to fuck with you when your mother passed away on Discord. And to God. I promise you. I'll play it again if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I think it's disgusting. God's honest truth. Vern, I don't know if you're listening or if you will listen because I'm going to keep this shit up right here. You and I don't get along, but I thought it was fucking gross. And that's why I recorded it. They were fucking with you, your friends.
Like telling people what to do and all this other shit, you know what I mean?
Nope, DDP was, and he was putting people in the fucking doghouse in his Discord, like a fucking cult or something. He had a doghouse, and they couldn't talk, but they could be in the doghouse. But you were targeted. It's on audio. Got it. God's honest truth. See what I risked for you, Vern. For everyone in the world who gets targeted behind the scenes by people. You think DDP is your friend. I'm telling you now. Mm-mm.
I don't either.
You had just lost your mother. You had just lost your mother, and they were doing that to you, Vern. I got it on audio.
And yeah,
You don't have to believe me. It's facts, though.
I mean, the nasty foul mouth just comes from the behavior and thought process, you know what I mean? There's a time and place for a filthy potty mouth and stuff.
I don't have a filthy potty mouth, Vern. I'm a normal, decent person, and I don't even hate you. I'm telling you that your friends organized stalking you on Discord. That's what that audio is.
You're talking truth. When you're talking lies and talking, slander and everything else that goes on, that's total turn off. When you're just a false, fake person who lies about everything, scams people.
Why do you think none of your friends from before are around anymore? Because they knew you had changed. And I'll tell you right now, DDP played a huge role in your decline mentally during the time you were losing your mother. I've got it on audio. I swear to God, hand to God, I swear to God.
Never shown any fucking proof of anything to anybody that has any credibility.
Actually, I have shown proof of cancer. I was in the hospital, bald, attached to chemotherapy, Vern. And you know that's a lie, what you're saying.
Whatsoever. You just have to question that person's whole motives and everything, you know what I mean?
Well, what proof have you shown about cancer, Vern? And Vern, if you would like, I'll send you that privately if you would like. Your friend arranged on Discord to harass you when your mother passed away. Now here's Carrie Mann thinking it's funny to say DDP. She said she wasn't breathing at birth, and the doctor whipped out a Burger King straw and blew air into her. Blonde Patriot says DDP is as funny as Vern. I'm telling you now, Vern, your friend fucked with you.
No, like, wait, you used to not be West Coast, but now I have to go down the West Coast.
I guess Carrie Mann seems to think that if a baby is born not breathing, that it's something to make a joke out of.
And like driving on the wrong side of the road in order to make the turn without my trailer hitting the freaking corner, you know? it's so freaking sketchy. You know, there's people that pull up over the fucking lines and stuff. I'm like waving at them, like, dude, you gotta back up because I'm turning here and you're out in the street and there's no way I'm gonna clip your car with my trailer, you know? And they're like, oh, like, thank you. Maybe people just don't think, you know? So when you see a big truck trying to turn in front of you and stuff, get out of its way.
It's a shame because he seemed to have been in a better state of mind when he came out of wherever he came out of, and his friend organized people to fuck with him.
So many stories. I got run off the road by another truck.
Even Lemon knew. Why do you think Lemon doesn't talk to them anymore? He knew what Rob was all about.
Yesterday, in a fucking construction zone. Where it's a lane down, the fucker is behind me, then decides to go around me. Because he's got to get one truck in front of me.
Look at right there. There you go.
One truck in front of me, where it's a lane down.
There you go. You remember, Vern, when you would go on thinking everybody was a Russian spy? There's DDP saying, remember, Vern, I'm a top tier Russian FSB or something, formerly KGB asset. He was fucking with you, Vern. And right there, he's underhandedly laughing at you. They're laughing at you.
Goes behind me, then decides to go around me. Because he's got to get one truck in front of me. When we're merging over and shit. Fucking piece of shit. Looking forward to it. Yeah. It's a freaking trailer, man. Turn wide.
Anything that happens to you, Vern, is your friends. It's not me. I don't know anything about you. It's your friends. I've got the audio, hand to God.
That's for sure. Especially if the guy has all the shit hanging off the front of his glass and all that, and has AK-47s and fucking blindfolds and shit on the side of the truck.
You have AK-47s and blindfolds? What are you saying there, Vern? Or the guy does? I don't understand what that's about.
Yeah, it depends on. And mine, I keep them as I usually carry really light loads or loads that are under. We don't have to worry about, more. Yeah, the tandems, like on all the ones that go on rail cars, and stuff. Intermodal. Those guys run those fucking tandems all the way back. Because the weight of the intermodal container is so much for a trailer. But then you have the swing at the back of the thing where the tandems are split. Depends on how.
They think it's funny that you go after me because they make you believe that everything is me doing things to you. It isn't, Vern. I recorded it because it was so fucking disgusting what they were doing and partaking in behind the scenes. I promise you, I swear to you, I could send it to you.
That's good, Brandon. We appreciate it. We're supposed to. The American drivers do. The only time I get like a problem is when I'm in bad weather. So like when there's bad, really heavy wind or really bad conditions where you can't see. Lost your view. They fly American. What do you mean? American Airlines. Yeah, it's the end of the world.
You know, there's still audio of when Tiffany came up on your live stream. You're right about that, Richard. You're absolutely right. Because they are the same fucking people doing it, and they're doing it to multiple people. But this guy literally was convinced I was a black woman's Russian spy because his friends were fucking with him. And they knew he was on a slippery slope. And those were the exact fucking words that were used, Fern, was take a look at this guy that DDP said to them in Discord, talking about you. Not saying he was your friend. He didn't even say he was your friend to them. They had no clue you guys were friends. He showed them you, said, take a look at this guy. Ready to snap, on a decline. And they went and they fucked with you. He also had him fucking with Maddie. It's on audio. He's no friend of yours.
It would literally take every country in the world to wage war against us to even.
Why would he do that? Because why would DDP do that? Your guess is as good as mine. But he had people doing it with him. Hippie chick, Bama. He had people doing it with him that were in his Discord. They had a file on TM, Tiffany M, even though he was pretending to be friends with her. It's all on audio. Tiffany M, a lot of the things that she probably went through online were because of him. Yes, this is tonight, Melissa. This is Vern's live stream from tonight. And, you know, Crystal and Munchie came in saying stuff about the audio of the phone call with Hippie Chick. And it's the one time, hand to God, that I've ever recorded something. I did it because I knew that, first of all, it's fucking disgusting. The guy had just lost his mother. And they were talking about organized trolling and harassing people. And DDP was not informing them that they were friends, supposedly. Vern thought they're friends. But behind the scenes were, he was on a slippery slope. Look at this guy. He's ready to break. Go get him. So on audio. Because they you know, I just, I don't know why anybody would want to do those things. But, you know, DDP is the same person who was taking baby ducks from their mother, and the mother duck was, like, having a fit, you know? She wanted her babies back. and he wouldn't give them back, and finally she flew away. Where are those baby ducks now? I mean, like, this guy is they're not okay, you know? Right, Snow? I wouldn't even do that to an enemy. I mean, like, I wouldn't do that to anyone, like, but they wanted to see him decline because he came out and he was seemingly better, um, and in a better place, and they didn't want him to be there. And I hand to God on everything I love, on the head of everything I love, it's on audio.
Get us to bat an eyelash, to be honest. Israel would probably be the worst threat we'd have if we had to go to war with any fucking other country. Then, sorry, but Russia is so behind in everything. I mean, they
It's a shame. It's a real shame because I had actually gone onto his live stream when he came, out and said, "Look, I just want to say sorry about your mom. And, I apologize for anything that's occurred between us. I hope we can start afresh." And he was not start afresh, like as friends or anything, but just put it behind us and not, you know, anything like that. And he wasn't in a bad place then. And they got him going again.
have some hot dog pilots, the Canadian geese or whatever they call them. I think the nuclear war would be as bad as they say it will be. They just say so in order to create fear.
I think any war is bad. My opinion.
Russia doesn't have the money for nukes anymore. If they did, they would have fucking nuked the Ukraine and shit. All their nukes went fucking bye-bye during the end of the fucking Soviet Union.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is when you're using nuclear stuff, everything around you gets destroyed. And so it's not like, you can just do that and think that, it's going to be a safe way to, end something because it isn't. It's everybody's in danger. And then it's just but the fallout of it is catastrophic.
It's rain. Are you sure it was a Burger King straw and not a Jack in the Box straw? Sounds more like it would be a Jack in the Box straw.
And the whole thing that's lost there is that Carrie Mann is in there making a joke about somebody. They were saying that when they were born, they weren't breathing. Like, as if a baby not breathing is anything to joke about. Thank you, Richard. That's what I believe too, that it is terroristic behavior. It is. And that was another reason why I needed to capture that because I feel the same way that that is terroristic behavior. Trying to make somebody go into a mental decline or anything at all just to, you know, I don't know, to be entertained by it. It's such a strange thing to me.
I mean, like I can hear the Jack in the Box music playing while they were blowing the air in.
You know that
Pop goes the
Fern, you know that there's nothing funny about a baby born that's not breathing. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing funny about that. But yet the whole chat was putting laughing, crying emojis and stuff. There's nothing funny about that. Shut up, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
It's so sad too. The things that they find funny is just gross.
A couple hours. What time is it now? What happened to Stephanie? She just bailed on us. Didn't even say goodbye. Did you? Or did I miss it? Where the fuck is it? There it is. Oh my god, it's almost midnight here. I'm not really that tired. I slept all day.
I thought you were working, Vern.
She must have fallen asleep.
No, Vern, I wasn't asleep.
Well, the straws were known to.
See? Still making jokes about somebody, a baby, mind you, not breathing.
On McDonald's French fries in California because they are a known carcinogen.
I believe the reason why the French fries at McDonald's had changed was because the oil or something. Good night, Richard. Good night. Was because I do hope that you will screenshot everything, Richard, that they say about you and Karen, and please screenshot that because your idea of a concerted effort to make a difference. Because if it wasn't us, it is somebody else, somewhere, somehow, somewhere. And it's still going on. It's got to be stopped. I mean, it's just got to be stopped, you know? But I think the reason why they changed the fries was because it was animal fat, and then they changed it to vegetable. That's what I thought. I don't think it had anything to do with cancer with the fries.
Yeah, they unfortunately won't let me run the engine unless it's a certain temperature because the temperature gauge is all screwed up, I'm told now. So I have to sit in the chair, in the seat, and step on the gas pedal every 4 minutes to keep the truck running.
That doesn't even sound right. So.
Because it has off the idle. But the off the idle, like I said, doesn't work, so. Is that a quote from her?
I bet you there's, millions of people who have had a close call with their baby being born, in respiratory distress. And here's a group of people who were laughing about that situation. Carrie Mann claims that she includes that in her comedy routine. I find that very hard to believe, Carrie Mann, that any audience is sitting there laughing about cancer, about a baby not breathing when it was born. I find that very hard to believe. I think it's really disgusting. Really disgusting. Antinatal. What does that mean? Sorry. Antinatal was I can't even pronounce it. I'm learning from you though.
No, definitely not. Hey, Kristen, what's up? What are you doing up so late?
Now, I didn't see anybody in your chat named Kristen, just so you know, Vern, all those people that you have modded in your live stream, they delete everyone who comes in there. Oh, okay. And they're not showing any humanity. They're like, they're just, it's not a joke to, it's so, it's amazing to me the cruelty. I remember when DDP,
Didn't hear anything about that.
when DDP was, that's crazy. So when DDP was using a voice changer and pretending to be a group of people that were, going around. Then he was from, oh, okay, that um, he was harassing Maddie. He was just harassing the hell out of her, and he would, in a voice changer, be like, "Maddie has the eyes of a corpse. Maddie will be on a cold slab soon." I mean, like, and these people were loving him. Like, the guy was pretending to be as if he was in Detroit and stuff, but he wasn't. Was living on his ex-wife's porch, couldn't get rid of him, and he would be cocking guns and stuff and shit, and that woman, I don't even know he could still be on his ex-wife's porch, but she just couldn't get rid of him. He was too psycho, making her petrified with his cock and the guns. He one time told me he would scramble my brains like eggs with a bayonet through the skull. Um, and just disgustingness. Absolute disgustingness. Awful, right, Snow? Terrible. Hello to Frank. Nice to see you. Doesn't it snow? Terribleness, man. Terrible.
Homes again and food because it's really gotten out of control. I mean, raising wages only raises the price of everything. I don't know. They do with Morgan. Morgan, you can go in there and go through. As long as you have to have like 3 dogs. How do you block yourself? Huh? Kit Kats go back to the 1700s. Did you know that? So I wonder how her roommate would feel, huh? People parked out front.
Now, if I had a roommate, he'd be threatening them. That's what he's saying there. That people would be parked out front of our home. It's just gross.
There's a way to fix this person and shut them up.
Only when I'm dead, Vern. Only when I'm dead.
Yeah, stalking.
That's what you're doing.
Obsessed. And you still can't leave this shit alone. Seriously.
Vern,
You talk about
I wasn't even on tonight. I wasn't on that. Oh, was I on that thing? Maybe I was. I don't know. But it wasn't about you. I haven't spoken about you or nothing. So, you know that I've got my own shit to worry about, as we all do. We all have our own things to worry about. But it's the people that you are allowing into your life that are fucking with you, Vern. God's honest truth, hand to God.
Seriously, you talk about YouTube psychosis being like it's for real.
And your friends have it. And they want you to as well.
It's sad though. It's sad that YouTube allows people to be so self-destructive on here to the point of have no life outside of this. Can't socialize normally, so they intersocialize in such a negativity surrounding. It is pathetic.
And you know what's pathetic, Vern, is somebody who is your friend, claims to be your friend for years. For years. Having a Discord, organizing trolling towards you and others because they think it's funny.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
It is, Vern. It is.
And to think that you would jeopardize somebody else who's being gracious towards you.
No, you are threatening somebody else if they were being gracious towards me. You're threatening them because I'm on social media, because I have a YouTube channel. I don't know you, Vern. I have no desire to harm you, but I don't care for the fact that you keep threatening me. And I know with every fiber of my being, because hand to God, I have the audio, Vern, that your friends, so called, are trying to incite something to come to a head in a very bad way behind the scenes on Discord. And I have the audio for that. So if any of them would like to bring that to court, if you'd like to, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Because I think you should be uh, prosecuted. They knew that he had just lost his mother and was in a very weak state. And organized for them to go in there and fuck with him and make him think I was doing something to him. And I was not. They are the same group of people who harassed a very traumatic event in Connecticut. They've harassed people probably in multiple ways. And then they sit there and they cock their guns on TV, on YouTube, and terrorize people and think that it's okay, and it just isn't. It is not. I've never dealt with this in my personal life, physically here, and I won't deal with this on social media. I'm not saying I'll ignore it. I'm saying I will not allow it, because if it isn't me, it'll be somebody else.
Have no life outside of this. Can't socialize normally. So they intersocialize in such a
Listen, buddy, I've been a bartender and in customer service by choice because I like people. I have a channel to live stream, to socialize on social media because I like people. I'm not a hermit. I'm not introverted. I'm not antisocial. I'm not a people hater. None of that. I none of that, Vern. What you're saying is incorrect. Nobody that hates people and doesn't know how to socialize goes into customer service where their where their pay is dependent on tips. You understand? I know that I am engaging, and that's not ego talking. It's, you know, I know who I am through my whole life. I'm not insecure. I'm a funny person. I'm not stupid. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a grifter. I'm not a meth head. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not irresponsible. I'm not living on somebody's couch. I am very secure in who I am, and I will be damned if people who are anonymous and they can't socialize with people, okay? Who will fucking try to fuck with me. That ain't happening. I ain't the one. Uh-uh. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day.
Negativity surrounding, it is pathetic.
No, there's nothing pathetic about me, Fern. It's what's pathetic is people in your live stream were laughing about a comment made about if a baby was born that couldn't breathe. That's pathetic. You saying I showed no proof when there's videos of me in a fucking hospital, bald, having chemotherapy. That's pathetic. You thinking those are your friends when I have audio and they have a real fucking problem with that audio, but they won't do shit about it because they know it will incriminate them. They know it. For terrorism, organized fucking terrorism. I don't give a fuck. Not on my fucking watch.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
It is, Vern, I agree. It's ridiculous, though, that you won't believe me.
But yeah, you would jeopardize somebody else who's
No,
being gracious
Vern,
towards you.
Vern, to think that you would threaten someone who's a complete stranger, who you could not prove has done anything to you, and continue to think that you will continue to do this. We can keep doing this till one of us is dead, if you would like, but you will smarten the fuck up, as will your fucking friends. Whether they're voluntarily smarten up or just will fucking learn their lesson. That this is just bullshit, and I matter, other people matter. These people thinking because, "Oh, I've got the money to get a good Jew lawyer." Go fuck yourself. Who are you fucking talking like that to? You could have all the money in the world while you're you, acting like that, you're no good. DDP in there. Someone got a match so I can light the oven? Really? 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 Carry on with your bullshit, and it will be your fucking demise. I promise you. You guys, united we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos for all. Please thumbs up and subscribe. This is not just my problem. This is everyone's problem. Because if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. United we stand, divided we fall.